everybody, Gina DeLuca here. All right, I am prepared for a straight pour, but I'm going for something a little different today. I'm kind of going for the more of a Mack style straight pour, so it's a bit thicker than what I normally do, but I still covered my sides. It's just a step that I don't skip anymore. It's just easier. A bit hoarse today, so I'm going to keep the talking to a minimum. I'm not sick. I don't have COVID. Yeah, so the colors we have going today, this was some leftover colors from my last painting. This base coat color, the background, it's Dioxazine purple from Liquitex Basics, some titanium white, some Prussian blue, and there's probably actually some Payne's gray in there as well. This one here, this is just the Dioxazine purple. This is the Arteza Pearl Turquoise. This is DecoArt Satin Enamel, the Americana Decor line in pure white, and the Dioxazine purple, and a bit of the Prussian blue. The gold is the DecoArt Americana Decor Metallics in soft gold. And this color here is the Prussian blue with a bit of the Satin Enamel pure white. That's the colors that we have going on. So when I mix the satin enamel to one of the colors, I do about 1/3 satin enamel and then 2/3 of whatever the other paint is. That mixture is then thinned. All of these paints are 1 part paint to 2 parts Floetrol, and that mixture is then thinned with my 90% water, 10% Floetrol concoction until we get the right consistency. And in this case, we are at about a 3 on my consistency scale. It is making a mound on top of a mound, but it disappears. But you could see it is thicker than what I normally do. One of the things that gives Sarah Mack her particular outcome is she uses a regular cup, whereas I typically use a measuring cup with a spout. It just comes out of the cup differently, and you get these cool fingerling effects when you use a regular cup. So that's what we're going to do today. Before we get started, have you seen the Fluid Art inspiration cards? If you have, you can fast forward about a minute, but if you have not, what we have are 52 cards. There are 42 technique cards, and each technique card has an associated video here on YouTube that gives you all the information that you need. The pouring mediums, the exact paints, the technique. This is the picture of that particular video. This box here has a tip for that particular technique. And here at the bottom, we have the color palette for that particular painting. And then these 2 boxes can be used together as the basis of a 2-color palette, or you can build off of those 2 colors. And there are 8 bonus color palette cards. Each one has 5 color palettes. You can use some of the colors or all of the colors, mix and match the technique cards with the bonus cards, and you have more painting possibilities than you could ever paint in a lifetime. These are available at my website, ginadeluca.net, and amazon.com. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is lay down my base coat so that my paints have something to slide around on. It helps to preserve the composition. And I paint the sides ahead of time because straight pours can be thin, and then you don't get the coverage on the side that you would like. This is just an insurance policy, basically. Okay, my base coat is down. I'm just gonna pop the bubbles in the base coat. Pop them now so that they don't pop up through your pour. And then you wind up with those little tiny specks in your pour. This is also why I use a base coat that is a color that will be in my pour. Some may say it is a waste because you're just going to cover this color up. I say it is not. Because if I had white just randomly popping up through a painting where there's no white, that bothers me. And then I will go in with a paintbrush and paint every single one of those little white spots and try to fix it. All right, my base coat is down. I'm going to put some paint in a cup, and I'm going to actually layer these a little differently than I normally do. The sun is coming in this window very strong at the moment. I'm going to do about half of each cup. Actually, I'm going to change up this order a bit. This is definitely going to be enough paint. I will have more than enough paint. Okay, that's a beautiful cup. Let's see what happens. Pouring slower and lower as I get to the end of the cup. Point off for the dismount. Popping the bubbles, more bubbles. Well, it's looking beautiful so far. And I'm just going to allow some of these cells to happen. Allow this to develop because the gold is definitely going to sell. This gold is a wonderful cell maker. And some of the other colors may sell as well because it has the satin enamel in it. Perhaps it will, perhaps it won't. We'll find out. I'm loving the contrast of that blue with the gold. I wish I didn't have to tilt it. I like it just the way it is. Okay, well, it looks like these two corners look like they're ready to be turned into corners. So let's do that. Unfortunately, I am going to have to lose some of that, but we'll just stretch it out and make things happen. Bringing the weight of the paint back to center before I change directions. And this is a 20 by 20 gallery wrapped canvas. I forgot to mention that. Again, the weight of the paint back to center. The weight of the paint is going to be where your paint is moving the fastest. Hold on, I see schmutz. Always catch that schmutz as soon as you see it, lest it make weird things happen in your composition. Okay, and back to center again. Get that last corner. The paint moves much slower when it's thick like this. Okay, now to straighten up this composition a bit, Okay. I'm going to let this sit and do what it's going to do. We'll probably get more cells. Perhaps not. If not, I like it the way it is, so I won't be disappointed. I will bring you in for a close-up. Back in a few. Okay, here it is. It's very pretty. From certain angles you can see the gold, but from other angles you cannot. So it's kind of like a surprise painting as you're walking by. It's hardly visible like that. But you can see there is just like a gold sheen that kind of attached to everything. Very pretty. There's like a gold snail right there. But there it is. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. If you did, please do click the like button and share and subscribe and all that good stuff. Do check out the description box below for links to my PayPal tip jar if you feel so inclined. Appreciate it, but certainly not expected. My affiliate links if you want to try out this DecoArt stuff. Amazing cell makers in that Americana Decor line, in the metallics and the satin enamels. I have an affiliate link. If you use that link, anything that you purchase off the entire site, I receive a commission of at no additional cost to you. The same goes for Arteza and DeLuca and Amazon. So check out those links in the description box. Also down there you'll find the link to my website, ginadeluca.net, where you can find my art and music for sale, as well as the fluid art inspiration cards. And the cards are, of course, available at Amazon. I love this section right here. Very cool. And last but not least, you'll find the link to our Facebook group. Go make some art. Join us there. Post your masterpieces. Ask your questions. Get some inspiration. All right, y'all. That's it for me. My voice is getting worse. So I'm going to stop talking now and wish you guys a beautiful day. Now go make some art.